Well, we were talking about, first you started podcast without knowledge, and then you somehow obtained some confidence, and then you
Yes.
took next step with Jimmy Maruko-chan, and then what would be the next step did you take?
So the next step.
Oh,
All right, so let me see if I need to backtrack at all.
yeah.
So let me just take a second to backtrack and say, even though I didn't do Anki, one of the very first things that I did was something called Wani Kani. And Wani Kani is a spaced repetition system for kanji.
Kanji.
So up until now, you and I have been talking about listening, but this is more of a reading
Right.
ability. So the very first time I started learning kanji was 2.5 years ago. At the very, very beginning, I started learning kanji when I started learning hiragana.
So once you finish hiragana, katakana, then you just dived into, no?
I think I kind of started hiragana, katakana, and kanji all at the same
together.
time. Yes.
What?
Because they're all, at the time, they were all symbols I didn't know, so I figured they're all the same.
For you, that they are just same symbol.
Yeah, they're all the same. But, so anyway, Wani Kani is a kanji space repetition app, and I find it very, like I said, I think it's important to have fun, and I find Wani Kani very, very fun. I did not like Anki. Anki was boring. But I liked Wani Kani because Wani Kani has funny example sentences. Wani Kani has cool ways of remembering, like aboekata kanji no nantiyu, the radicals. Furigana janakute, radicals.
Ah, like a symbol? Radical. So they provide the image about kanji.
No. The parts of the kanji. The parts of the kanji.
Okay. Bushu だね。ごめんね。
Bushu.
Sorry.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. So they make up stories so you can remember the kanji. And every kanji has a story, and I think that's really fun. And they also have just lots of useful vocabulary. Now, I think there's two ways to study kanji. You can start from simple kanji.
1、
and
2
get yes, that way, and you get more complicated. Or you can start from common kanji.
You usually see, for example, 私、for example, today, 今日。
Yes. So yeah, watashi is not the most simple kanji. It's not that simple, but you see it a lot. Oh, another good one, like boku.
Right, 僕。
Boku is it's kind of complicated looking.
It looks complicated.
But it's a common word.
Yeah,
you
will
can
see.
Read it a lot. Yeah. So you can start with common words and get to least common words, or you can start with simple kanji and get to more difficult kanji. I've heard that both ways are good. I've heard that starting common is more useful, but it's more difficult. And I've heard starting with simple is easier, but it's a little more time consuming.
I think simple way is traditionally the way Japanese pupils learn.
Yes, that's right.
And
that's right.
Why they start simple, because they eventually have to read all kanji, and the foundation of writing is that how you can write like the line, the straight line and horizontal line and the diagonal line, all different way of writing. And actually, while learning kanji, what they are actually doing is not only memorizing kanji shape, but also learning how to write this this country's writing
Yes.
system.
Yeah,
So
it's getting that muscle memory.
so for that, in terms of that point, it's a little sense for language learners because you are not going to learn, the beauty of writing.
Yeah.
You are going to learn for reading for your first step.
That's right.
It's
So, yeah. That's a good point because now I can read about 700 kanji,
Oh.
but if you asked me to write, I can maybe write
I know.
maybe 50. I can maybe write 50.
It's really different, like how much you can read and how much you can write. And
That's right.
if you necessarily obsessed with how much you can write, then it takes much time. But this position, right, where to stand.
And these days, when we do write, we do a lot of writing on computers and on phones. And if you're typing in Japanese on a computer or a phone, if you type the hiragana. It will give you the kanji.
Yep.
It'll make it for you.
Yep.
So anyway, those are two different ways to learn kanji, but Wani Kani starts simple. It starts from ichi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ichi kara. Yeah. So
Okay.
I think it's fun. I still do it, and it's something that I enjoy.
So they provided like that radical breakdown, how it originally comes from, or providing the example sentence, something like that.
Yes, they provide example sentences. Here, hold on. Let me check my phone real quick. And it's also very convenient because you can have the app on your phone.
Okay.
You can study anywhere.
You can study anywhere. I see.
So yeah, let's see. Let's go to a kanji. So it provides. Okay, so in a kanji. Oh, so the purple cards are vocabulary.
Purple card is vocabulary. Okay.
Yeah, can you see this? It's karite, which is tenant.
ちょっと読めないけど tenant. Okay.
And then blue
card.
That's a busho, radical.
Bush. Radical.
Bushu, radical. Yes, and then they've got pink cards, and pink cards are kanji.
Kanji card. Pink card.
Yes, and kanji cards, they provide example sentence. They provide similar kanji. So if you're always messing up a kanji, for example, I don't know, two similar kanji, I don't know. Oh, so ren and un look very similar.
Oh,
Like
sure.
Ren raku no ren.
Put some like
Yes.
like roof without roof or with
Yes.
roof.
So if you are always confusing ren and un, you can look at the two kanji and you can see how they are different.